Hello friends, have you ever thought that no matter how many times some people fail, they eventually become millionaires, and some people are unable to get out of financial struggle despite working hard day and night? Same country, same opportunities, same time, and yet someone has luxury cars, beach sidewalks and free time. And someone is even desperate to pay the Emmy. Is it just a game of luck? Or there is some hidden formula that rich people follow? Just think if you have been hearing this over and over again since childhood. Money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are dishonest. That's all we middle class people can do. So could it be that these things are not just words but have become the programming of your subconscious mind? And if so, would you like to know how to change this programming? Because the truth is that earning money is not just a game of hard work. This is a mind game. And to win this game, first you have to understand the invisible script that is silently controlling your financial destiny. There is a state in this book which probably no school, college or family would have ever told you, that rich people and everyone else think completely differently about earning money. Their mindset, their attitude and their decision-making process are different, and this difference takes them to the world of financial freedom. While other people continue to live a salary-to-salary life. You will be surprised to know that rich people do not follow any specific strategies but follow specific beliefs. He trains his mind before earning money. And once this millionaire mindset is set, money starts getting attracted automatically. So if you also want to come out of the financial struggle, if you also want money to flow freely in your life, and if you are ready to awaken that millionaire mind inside you, then watch this video till the end. Because maybe this video is not what you were thinking. It will change your life. Chapter 1: Your Money Blueprint. Now you must be thinking, what is a blueprint? So just imagine. An architect has a blueprint of a building before he builds it. Isn't it? Similarly, our mind also has a mental blueprint for earning, spending, saving and taking decisions regarding money. And the most surprising thing is that we did not make this blueprint ourselves. It is made up of our childhood experiences, the things our parents say, our surroundings and the beliefs of society. For example, if you heard growing up that rich people are arrogant or that money is the root of evil, then these things have got imprinted in your subconscious mind. Now no matter how hard you work or how much effort you put in to make money, if your inner blueprint says money is wrong or I don't deserve it, then you will automatically take actions that will keep pulling you back. Meaning, you will consciously want to become rich, but your unconscious mind will keep sabotaging you. Think of it like a thermostat. Just like there is a set temperature in a room, similarly there is a set point of wealth within you. That set point will pull you back no matter what you do. And the most powerful thing is that this blueprint can be changed. But how? First of all, awareness is to understand that your current financial reality is a reflection of your inner thoughts. Then comes understanding, knowing where this thought came from and finally reprogramming it. Creating a new mindset that supports abundance and wealth. Before earning money, you have to make your thinking rich. Otherwise, even after winning the lottery, you may end up back in the same struggle. And if the mindset changes, then even a common man can become a millionaire. So the next time you are worried about your bank balance, ask yourself, is my inner blueprint helping me or holding me back? If you are ready to change this blueprint, then this book can be your first step towards a new financial reality. Chapter 2: Awareness, Understanding and Reprogramming. Have you ever wondered why most of us fail to achieve financial success? No matter how hard we work. Actually, we do try to change our external world. Like changing jobs, starting a business, saving. But our inner world, i.e., our mindset, remains the same. And this is the real problem. If we want to change our financial reality, then we must first go through 3 crucial steps regarding our thoughts, our beliefs, and our emotions. Awareness, understanding, and reprogramming. The first step is awareness. That means observing yourself and paying attention to your thoughts. What kind of sentences do you think of when it comes to money? Do you think subconsciously, "It's hard to make money" or "I can't make much money"? Awareness means catching yourself. When you repeat such limiting beliefs, unless you can see your thinking patterns, you will not be able to change them. The second step is understanding. Now that you know what your beliefs are, so the next question that arises is, where do these beliefs come from? Have you heard your parents say this? "We are a little like the rich." Was there fear, worry, or guilt about money in your family? Understanding means decoding your past experiences and knowing how they are influencing your decisions today. And then comes the third and most important step, reprogramming. Now that you have become aware and understood where your thoughts come from, now is the time to change that. That means now you can consciously create new beliefs, new habits, and a new blueprint. Positive affirmations, visualization, and consistent mindset work. These are all tools to help you create a new financial mindset. Imagine if your mind now says, "Money comes freely into my life. I attract abundance. I know how to use money properly." So your choices, your energy, and your reality itself will start changing. To earn money, first of all we have to know ourselves. You need to reset your thinking. Because unless there is a change inside, nothing will change outside. So, the next time you feel anxious or frustrated about money, take a pause and ask yourself, is this feeling coming from my thoughts or from my reality? And from here begins a new financial journey. Are you ready? Now we have reached the chapter where the truth will hurt a bit. But the real door to change also opens from here. Chapter 3: The Wealth Files, i.e., the 17 mind codes that make rich people think and act very differently compared to middle class or poor mindset. Now a question: do rich people really keep any secret knowledge? Does he have some formula that common people like us don't know? Truth is this: yes, they definitely have the knowledge, but it is not a secret. It is just hidden in their thinking patterns, and this mindset makes them different. This chapter says that rich people and others make different decisions in the same situation because their way of thinking is different, and this difference is reflected in their actions and ultimately in their financial results. Now imagine there are two people. Both get an investment opportunity. One says, "Who knows, we might incur a loss in this." The other thinks, "If this works, it could change my life." Same scenario but totally different approach. And this small difference creates the wealth file. There are a total of 17 such wealth files in this chapter. Each file shows how rich people think and how poor or middle class people react to the same thing. Now we are going to talk about wealth file 1, and believe me, it is not just one line but it can change the perspective of whole life. Rich people believe I create my life. Poor people believe life happens to me. Now stop and ask yourself, which of these do I believe in? Are you also one of those people who say I don't have money because my salary is low? I didn't get a chance. My circumstances were like this. My parents did not support me. My luck has never been good. If yes, then this video is a mirror for you. Poor mindset believes that life is happening to them, as if he is a puppet whose strings are in someone else's hands. They blame the society, the system, the economy, even to our stars. But what does rich mindset do? Rich mindset says, okay, the situation is bad, but I have to find a solution for it. If there is no way, then I have to make a way. I am the creator of my life, not a victim. This difference is not just in thinking. This difference comes in actions and ultimately in results too. Imagine two people coming from the same background. One says I have to do something no matter what happens, and the other says the circumstances are not favorable for me. After a few years, one becomes a millionaire and the other remains where he was. Now you must be thinking, will everything change just by thinking? No, nothing happens just by thinking. But thinking is the first seed from which your belief system, your behavior, and then your reality grows. When you believe that I create my life, you stop making excuses and start taking responsibility. You stop blaming and start building. You become the driver of your life, not just a passenger. So the next time you face a setback, a failure, or an obstacle, ask yourself the same question. Am I thinking like a creator or a victim? Because this question will decide whether you are moving towards the millionaire mindset or remain stuck in the same old place. Now let's talk about wealth file 2. Rich people play the money game to win. Poor people play the money game to not lose. Now this sounds simple, but think deeply. Have you ever seen a cricket or football match where one team is only engaged in defense? She just wants not to lose. There is no real intention to win. And then comes another team which is out to win with full enthusiasm and complete strategy. Now think who will win. Same rule applies in the game of money. Poor and middle class people earn money just to survive. I just want to earn enough to cover my expenses. I only need that much money to pay the ME. Just a little saving is enough. They play with money. To not lose means to be afraid of losing. Are afraid of taking risks. They are afraid to even think about big goals. But what do rich people do? Rich people play the game to win money. Their goal is not survival but freedom. He thinks, how much money I can make. How can X my income? What should I do so that I never have to worry about money? That's the difference of thought, energy, and ambition. Poor mindset says just let life go on. Rich mindset says I will design my life on my own terms, and most importantly, rich people deserve to win. He believes that he deserves wealth, deserves luxury, and deserves success. Now think, do you want to earn money just to run the household, or do you want to create a financial system that gives you and your family complete freedom? Because if your only goal is to not lose, then you will never truly win. So the next time you set a financial goal for yourself, ask yourself this: am I looking for money just to survive, or am I ready to win? Because the mindset will be the same and the path will also move in that direction. Remember, the bigger you think, the bigger life you will get. Wealth File 3. Rich people are committed to being rich. Poor people want to be rich. Now stop and think for a moment, what is the difference between want and committed? See, there are crores of people in the world who say, I wish I also had a lot of money, I wish I also had a luxurious life, I wish I also was financially free. But all these people just want. There is no power in wanting. Wanting is weak. There is no action in wanting. There is no sacrifice. There is no dedication. But when you're committed, you don't look for excuses. You find ways. Being committed means you are ready for that goal. To leave the comfort zone, to take hard decisions, to face failure and still move forward. A poor mindset only dreams. But the rich mindset puts its whole heart and soul into pursuing those dreams. For example, someone says, I want to be fit. He just wants to, but a committed person says that no matter what happens, I will work out every day. I will control my eating and will not rest until I reach my goal. The same formula applies to money. Poor people say that if I win a lottery or get a chance, I will become rich. Rich mindset says no matter how much hard work I have to do, I will become rich and I won't stop until then. Commitment means you do whatever it takes. No matter how hard, how long, how scary. Now the question is, are you really committed to becoming rich? Or just daydream sometimes? Commitment brings clarity, and clarity brings confidence. So pick up a paper today and write, I am committed to becoming rich. No matter what, and then take every action with that mindset. Because when you are truly committed, the universe also starts showing you the way. Remember, there are many who want it, but only those who are completely committed will get it. Wealth File for rich people think big, poor people think small. Now don't consider this line as just a motivational quote. This line can change the direction of your entire life. Thinking small doesn't just mean that you set small goals. Thinking small means you are limiting your own potential. Poor and middle class mindset always operates in safe zone. Just get a steady job, a small house, a little money, and life will go by. Don't take risks. Be happy with what you have. But now think, did any billionaire ever start with this thought? Rich mindset says, if I am going to live, why not live massively? Rich people think big and try to create a big impact. They ask, why should I help 100 people? When I can change the lives of 1 lakh people? Why should I open a shop? When I can expand my business to 10 cities? Why should I think small? When I can do something big in the world? Now here comes a very important point. Thinking small is selfish. Yes, you heard it right. Thinking small is selfish. Why? Because when you think small, you only think about fulfilling your needs. But when you think big, you create value for others, provide jobs, provide ideas. Give something new to the world. One word that is always present in rich mindset is impact. The bigger the impact, the bigger the income. Now think, do you want to just survive in your life, or do you want to do something that will make people remember you? Don't be afraid to think big. Only by thinking big can big possibilities be created. And remember, there is no extra charge for thinking big. Same energy, same 24 hours. But one thinks of earning 20,000 rupees and the other thinks of earning 20 lakh rupees. So ask yourself, am I really thinking big, or have I made my goals smaller according to my fears? Because when you expand your thinking, only then your life also expands. Wealth File 5. Rich people focus on opportunities. Poor people focus on obstacles. Now this is such a line that after understanding it, your whole world can change. Both opportunities and obstacles come to you every day. But the difference is between what rich people do and what poor people do. Eastern people often see everything as an obstacle. I won't get this. I don't have the resources. This is not possible for me. Those people are lucky. I will never be able to do this much. That means fear and obstacles are visible at every step. But what do rich people do? Rich people see every situation as an opportunity. If this doesn't work, is there any other way I can try? If this opportunity does not come this time, will I get something else next time? What can I learn from this failure that will take me to the next step? There is something special about rich mindset. He never gives up. They see every challenge as a stepping stone that they can cross to move higher. He realizes that any obstacle in life is actually a learning opportunity. That is why when rich people start a new business or investment, they don't think what if it fails, but rather think even if it fails, what can I learn from it which will be useful to me next time? Every failure, every challenge is a lesson, and this mindset takes you towards success. Now the question is whether you are doing the same things that hinder your success, or you are looking at those obstacles as a new opportunity. When you see every problem as a solution, then it becomes an opportunity. Because true wealth is the difference in mindset. So next time you face a big challenge, ask yourself, am I considering this challenge as an obstacle, or am I looking at it as a new opportunity? When you consider it as an opportunity, that very thing can become the biggest break for you. Wealth File 6. Rich people admire other rich and successful people. Poor people respect rich and successful people. Now this is a very powerful and thought-provoking thing. What is our reaction when we see a successful person? People with poor and middle-class mindset often envy such people. How does this man make so much money? He has moved beyond his family connections. He has everything and we are struggling. This is a respectful attitude. People try to see those who are successful in a negative light. Because I feel something lacking inside me. But what do rich people do? Rich people admire those people. He doesn't think why him and not me. Rather he thinks if he can do it, then I can also do it. Can I learn something from his success? Is there something in his journey that I can also apply to my path? A rich mindset looks to inspiration and learning rather than jealousy or resentment. instead of thinking about what he has that I don't. Rich people believe that success is not a crown that remains with only one person. Rather, it is an open game in which there is place for everyone. When you admire the success of others and adopt an attitude of learning from them, your own growth journey also accelerates. This means every time you see a successful person, you don't just feel jealous but also try to acquire their experience and wisdom. When you bring this change in your thinking, the barriers inside you start breaking. You don't consider anyone as your competition, rather you understand that we are all on the same path and can learn a lot from each other. Think about it, if you look at every successful person as an inspiration, then where will your mental energy go? Would you feel that you are lacking something or that it has become easier for you to achieve something big now? Remember, rich people never look at anyone's success with hatred. He thinks if he can do something then I can too. So what will be your reaction the next time you see a successful person? Would you feel jealous of his success or see it as an opportunity to learn from him? Wealth File 7 Rich people associate with positive successful people. Poor people associate with negative and unsuccessful people. Now this is another mindset shift that can change your entire life and business. Think about the kind of mindset you live with. Do you spend time with people who always talk about growth and success, or are you with people who always spread negativity and consider every situation a struggle? Rich people always keep themselves in an environment that is positive, motivated and success-driven. He knows that when you spend time with people who are winners, you become a winner too. Why? Because you adopt their mindset, their habits and their methods. For example, if you spend time with a successful business person, you naturally get a chance to learn their strategies and their success principles. But if you are always with those people who criticize others and who always keep complaining, then your mindset will also be filled with the same negativity. You will also adopt the same patterns which will not give you growth but will keep